Welcome. This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features electronic magazine. I'm Ray Louis Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa. Here are the features we have for you this week. On Motoring Forum, we shall have our dad, Mr. Butch Gamboa's sit-down interview with the president of Toyota Motor Philippines, Mr. Satoru Suzuki, on the brand's entry into the hybrid electric vehicle industry. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on what to do when one encounters a double solid yellow line road marking. This week's Buying Chopera shall be about wearing a proper uniform of PV drivers. The public service segment shall have the Quezon City government's reaction on the demolishment of a barangay hall. Showcase this week shall have the mini SUV from Suzuki, the 2019 Jimny 1.5 GL MT. While for race weekend, we'll have the highlights of the 2019 Vios Racing Festival Leg 3 held at the Clark International Speedway.
All these plus the latest news on the country's transportation and traffic management are in this edition of Motoring Today. Join us.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards will win. You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Suzuki All-New Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
7-seater in style. All-New Ertiga debut.
Welcome back. Motoring Today now starts with the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. The Society of Philippine Motoring Journalists, or the SPMJ, recently held the 4th SPMJ Forum, held at the Seda Hotel in Bonifacio, Global City, Taguig. One of the main topics during the forum tackled the use of electric vehicles in the country.
The 4th SPMJ Forum invited a resource person from the Department of Trade and Industry to give insights about the current position of electric vehicles in the Philippines. This event is in collaboration with the Association of Vehicle Importers and Distributors, or AVID.
This afternoon is important for us because we were able to really express the views of the government sector represented by no less than the Undersecretary Fita Aldaba, the head of the Innovative and Competitiveness Department of the Board of Investments and Department of Trade and Industry, on a very, very timely topic, which is the electric vehicle industry and the directions of the electric vehicle industry, which is called the Industry 4.0 for Philippines.
As mentioned, Dr. Rafaelita Fita Aldaba, Undersecretary for Innovation and Competitiveness of the DTI, said the government is promoting XEV, or the electrified vehicle, as well as EV manufacturing to further develop an EV ecosystem.
According to the DNR, vehicle emission is a leading factor contributing 69% of air pollution in the Philippines, and 90% comes from Metro Manila. I think that's an important point when we come to think, why do we need to shift to EV, or why do we need to support an EV development program? That's because of this finding, with 90% of the pollution coming from Metro Manila. That's one important justification for the Eco-PUV program.
Aldaba highlighted that this reflects the efforts of the government to prioritize the development of the EV sector in the country.
With all the developments and innovations in the automotive industry, we are now looking into the electric vehicle use for years to come. Meanwhile, the DPWH, together with the MPTC and other relevant agencies and companies, recently conducted a site inspection at the Cavite-Laguna Expressway, or CALA-X. This is to check the construction development of the said expressway, especially that they are eyeing to open its first 10-kilometer segment in October.
The first 10-kilometer segment of the CALA-X traverses from Mamplasan Barrier and passes through Laguna Technopark Interchange, Laguna Boulevard Interchange, all the way to Santa Rosa Tagaytay Interchange.
Ang bubuksan po natin next month ay ang Laguna segment ng CALA-X. Nakikita nyo po, nagsimula tayo sa Mamplasan. Dito po, ito na po yung Santa Rosa. Lampas na ng Santa Rosa. So, yung mga pupuntang Laguna, yung mga pupunta sa Tagaytay, pwede na nilang gamitin to. Mas mabilis. So, ito po, ang length nito ay 10 kilometers.
DPWH Secretary Mark Villar, during the inspection, said that the opening of this first segment will be beneficial to about 10,000 cars plying in the area. The official said this will also eventually decongest Governor's Drive, Aguinaldo Highway, and Santa Rosa Tagaytay Road.
We're looking at initially about 10,000, pero eventually pag buo na yung proyekto, baka umabot din ng 50,000 ang gagamit dito araw-araw.
CALA-X is designed to be a 4-lane, 45-kilometer tolled expressway that will connect Cavitex in Kawit to SLEX at their Mamplasan interchange in Binyan, Laguna. The project will have interchanges in 8 locations, namely Kawit, Daanghari, Governor's Drive, Aguinaldo Highway, Silang, Santa Rosa Tagaytay, Laguna Boulevard, Technopark, and a toll barrier before SLEX.
The DPWH said they are pushing for the completion of CALA-X by early 2022. Once completed, travel time for motorists taking the route will only take 45 minutes from the usual 2-hour travel time. Continuing, the MMDA has announced the takeover of the PNP-HPG on some parts of EDSA in a bid to reduce the traffic problem at the Metro's major thoroughfare.
Starting last September 9th, HPG, led by HPG NCR Traffic Enforcement Unit Chief Colonel Emmanuel Tabuena, has taken over the traffic management from Timog Avenue to Ortigas Avenue.
The stretch of EDSA from Timog to Ortigas will be under the supervision ng HPG. Pero ito po hindi lang HPG, inyo yan, hindi po, no? Ang MMDA po rito nakatulong. Magde-deploy tayo ng 100 MMDA personnel dyan, and the one who will call the shots will be HPG under the leadership of Colonel Manny Tabuena.
MMDA General Manager Jojo Garcia said this is to take advantage of the HPG's authority as they are mandated to contribute in crime prevention in addition to traffic enforcement. Tabuena, for his part, said they are very supportive of the need to discipline drivers who contribute to the traffic problem along EDSA, especially during rush hours.
Manugod po kami sumusuporta sa kumpanya po ng ating gobyerno, sa MMDA po,
para nga po madisiplina natin. Totoo po yung sinabi ni GM ng isa sa main factor bakit matraffic sa EDSA lalo na during rush hour yung mga undisciplined drivers. I-guide lang po natin yung mga drivers natin during rush hour. Susunod lang po tayo sa batas trapiko para po mapaayos po natin yung daloy ng trapiko.
Meanwhile, the 100 MMDA personnel assisting the HPG are assigned to manage the traffic at EDSA Timog to Balintawak and Ortigas to Pasay.
The MMDA stressed that they are doing these initiatives to show the general motoring public that the government is full force in solving the traffic situation in the metro. And finally, the DOTR has given the LTO a directive to sanction drivers who fail to stop at railroad crossings. This follows the strict implementation of the Section 42D of the Land Transportation and Traffic Code Act, which stipulates that a driver shall bring their vehicle to a full stop before crossing rail lines.
The DOTR immediately directed the LTO, in coordination with the PNR, to establish an enforcement mechanism on vehicles traversing the operating lines of the PNR. DOTR Undersecretary for Road Transport and Infrastructure Mark De Leon said that devising an enforcement system will bring swift action to penalize errant drivers and ultimately avoid collision on rail lines. The Road Transport Undersecretary also cited the need to protect the rail infrastructures given the high capital cost of these systems. It could also be recalled that the PNR earlier sought the assistance of the DOTR to enforce proper sanctions to drivers who deliberately beat approaching trains, causing collisions and bringing damage to government property and danger to the public. LTO Assistant Secretary Edgar Agalvante, for his part, assures that the formulation of the enforcement mechanism will help prevent further loss of life on rail tracks.
The DOTR, together with the LTO, believe that through an enforcement system, violators wouldn't be able to get away with misbehavior. The department said that they will also be able to point out violators through an enforcement system. Those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Here's Ray Looney.
Thanks, Susie. My dad, Mr. Butch Gamboa, sat down with the president of Toyota Motor Philippines, Mr. Satoru Suzuki, to talk about the brand's entry into the hybrid electric vehicle industry.
Sunshine Television and Motoring Today's main man, Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa, sat with the president of Toyota Motor Philippines, Mr. Satoru Suzuki, to discuss the latest from the car brand.
First of all, let me introduce to you here. Gentleman I'm with, he is one of the busiest Japanese executives in the Philippines now. Well, what else can you expect for being the head of the top automotive company in the country that has been leading or getting what they call the Triple Crown, which means top in commercial vehicle sales, top in total and passenger vehicle sales. As they say, it's hard to go up, but it's harder to stay up. So he's one of the busiest Japanese executives in the Philippines. What can you say to that, sir?
Thank you for inviting me, and also very happy to see you again. So you looks getting better and better, and so happy now.
Anyway, sir, how do you find 2019 as far as the automotive industry is concerned?
Yeah, last year we had a very difficult time because of the automotive excise tax increased, together with the other economic factors like inflation or interest rate hike. So our market last year was so low compared to our original expectations, or the performance up to the year 2017. But this year, showing some recovery from January up to July. Actually, this current pace of the market is on our plan, originally established end of last year. So far, it's good sign we can see.
I don't want to catch you off guard, but there is this move of almost everybody in the auto industry around the world to go electric. Where is Toyota there?
Yeah, of course, we are now developing some electric vehicle models, even if the actual model is not yet introduced in the market. But as you said, the market in the several countries now trying to realize electric vehicle society by some policies or also the people's demand. So sooner or later, we can launch the model.
I think our culture is doing great guns for your people mover because, I'm sure you've studied this. Filipinos, when they go out, when they want to bring everybody in the family,
yes.
even the entire barangay, passing. So there is always a need.
Yeah, seating capacity is
for
also
seating
one of the
capacity.
attractive points.
I don't want to catch you off guard, but Suzuki-san, considering the sad state of the absence of infrastructure to support the shift to electric vehicles, what do you think are the chances of these vehicles really gaining ground here in the Philippines, like in other countries?
You mean the electric vehicles? So yeah, as you said, the infrastructure or also the supply of electricity is also the critical point. So in that sense, we Toyota offering the people in the Philippines, we would like to offer the hybrid instead of the electric vehicle. Better come first to save the fuel, resources of electricity imported can be reduced. So any positive impacts can be given by the hybrid model first. So we Toyota can offer the several hybrid models instead of electric vehicle at the initial stage. So we really proposing the hybrid models to be tried first for the people.
Let me also ask you a question, which I was asked and which I cannot answer. It's about hybrid. The question was, if one of the main purposes of developing hybrid vehicles is to reduce emissions and reduce dependence on fossil oil, but why still stick to hybrid? Why not just plain electric?
Yeah, again, the electric vehicle needs more infrastructure because whenever the vehicle to be driven, the electricity has to be charged. There also if during the driving, if electricity run out, a driver has to find some electricity charging stations. So needs infrastructures which country has to develop. But in case of hybrid, there is no such a requirement. So just put the fuel. Then after that, car itself can generate the electricity. Of course, both the fuel, gasoline fuel, then the electricity can be used by saving the consumption of fuel. But again, no infrastructure is required, so it's very beneficial, I think.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand to date the government has not made any move to fully support the development of electric vehicles in terms of taxes or something like that. With this present state, how do you think would electric, even hybrid vehicles prosper in the country? You agree with me that it would need tremendous government support to succeed?
Yes, but already government give some benefit to the electric vehicles through the exemption of excise tax to that 0%. Then also hybrid, the car owner can save 50% of excise tax. So some benefit already given by the government. But because the cost to produce the electric vehicle or hybrid vehicle is very high, unfortunately, at least as of now. So we need further support by the government to offer these vehicles to the more wider range of the people or customers.
Suzuki-san, earlier I mentioned about Toyota's unprecedented 17 consecutive times being the leader in the Philippine auto industry. To what do you owe that? What do you think is secret behind the success, if it is a secret at all?
Yeah, there is no secret. We just continue, keep the offering our product to our customers, together with the customer service after the sales, by the supply the parts availability at the reasonable price and the customer handling, everything. We just keep offering our best.
With all due respect, I would like to correct you when you said there is no secret. I think the secret is with me right now. People like you that run Toyota.
This is just a result of our continuous effort, even from the, I don't know, 70 years ago or even before that. We always keep making our effort to do our best. That is just continuing. Toyota fortunately now keep the 17 consecutive Triple Crown position in this market. This is really because of the support from all of our customers. We now try to continue these positions, but of course we have to make our maximum effort to offer the best product, best service at the best price. So thank you once again, and we continue our effort. Thank you.
Mr. Satoru Suzuki, a very gracious president and friendly president of Toyota Motor Philippines. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That was my dad, Mr. Butch Gamboa's interview with Satoru Suzuki-san. Our feature this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Ako po si Michael Kaliwag, 12 taon ng patrol crew para sa NLEX SCTEX. Bilang patrol crew, handa akong humarap sa anumang di naasahang sitwasyon. Naalala ko pa noon, 2009, Bagyong Ondoy. Papatrol kami sa NLEX nang may nakita kami isang pamilya na natrap sa bubong. Kahit kailangan magpatrol, nagdesisyon kami na sagapin at iligtas sila. Kami ang NLEX SCTEX Patrol Crew, kaagapay at katuwag nyo sa mas maayos na paglalakbay.
Continuing with Motoring Today, here once again is this week's series of valuable motoring tips. We start off with road safety reminders on the Young Street Smarts portion, courtesy of Toyota Motor Philippines. Kadalasang makikita ang double solid yellow line sa mga tulay. Ang ibig sabihin nito ay bawal kang mag-overtake sa kahit anong oras dahil maaari kang maaksidente katulad ng ipinapakita sa animation. Roads that have double solid yellow lines are often busy, so be a responsible driver at huwag mag-overtake. Proper driver's demeanor, especially among drivers of public utility vehicles, is one of the major concerns we are addressing on our segment, Flying Chopper, courtesy of Mitsubishi Motor Philippines.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Ka Jojo Martin, isang kapwa nyo tsuper, maging maayos sa pananamit tuwing papasada.
Kung gusto nating makarami ng pasahero, gawin nating presentable ang ating mga sarili sa tuwing tayo ay magmamaneho. Ugaliing isuot ang uniform ng samahan na iyong kinabibilangan kapag papasada sa daan. Iwasang magsuot ng mga pambahay na damit katulad ng sando at tsinelas kung ayaw mong ang pasahero ang umiwas at magalit.
Tandaan, kapag maayos ang kasuotan, pasahero ay iyong kaibigan. Ito po si Ka Jojo Martin. Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa niyo tsuper.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards will win. You choose, you decide. Vote now.
Welcome back. We now welcome you to Motoring Today's World of Motorsports. We start with the latest news and developments. Mark Bernales did the country proud by topping the solo competition at the second leg of the 2019 Asia Auto Gymkhana Championship, or AAGC, held at the Inje Speedfield in South Korea. Motoring Today interviewed Mark over the phone 3 days after a surprise but very deserved win. Still on a high, he admitted to be very nervous even on the way to the competition. Cagayan de Oro's very own also partnered with Estefano Rivera to finish third in the doubles race at the same event. Mark and Estefano, along with Hazel Ramirez, were handpicked by the Automobile Association Philippines to represent the country at the second leg of the AAGC. All three have gone through the AAP Motorsports Development Program.
Sinabihan ako ni Coach Ivan Isada, sasali ako sa AAJC. Nagulat ako, ma'am, parang hindi ako makapaniwala. Grabe to. I'm so honored na mag-represent ng Philippines.
MSDP coaches as well as co-racers played a big part in Mark's win.
Yung kinukunan ko talaga ng hugot, yung sinabi ni Coach Ivan na pag kinakabahan ako, wala, tatawa lang ako kasi kakaibang experience po kasi ma'am yung kaba. Sabi niya mag-enjoy ka na kinabahan ka kasi minsan lang yan. Naging confident na rin ako. Kumuha ko ng mga tips kay Coach Milo, Coach Ivan, tapos sa mga kasama ko si Hazel at si Stefano.
During the competition, Mark remained positive and believed in himself. He ran us through the highlights of his race, where he bested top drivers from Korea, Taiwan, Indonesia, among many other Asian nations competing in the event, the Korean being his biggest competitor.
Yung nag-number 1 sa qualifying, yung Koreano, si Lee. Kasi nasa 10th ako, tapos siya sa number 1. Talagang naghanap ako ng strategy na kaya ko siyang magulat. Parang masabi niya na, parang hindi pala basta-basta yung kalaban natin na Philippines. Kaya yung ginawa ko pag-race, inunahan ko siya sa start. Pero hindi naman nag-foul. Kaya yun talaga strategy ko para magulat siya talaga. Kaya pag natalo ko yung Korea, doon na talaga ako nagkalakas ng loob na kaya ko to.
After his historic win, Mark vows to give back to where he came from.
Sa ngayon, talagang tutulungan ko talaga yung AAP, MSDP kasi doon talaga ako galing, ma'am. Yung default driving ko, yung teaching nila, grabe. Tapos yung na-experience ko, i-share ko lahat sa MSDP students. Yun talaga yung mission ko ngayon.
Mally Rivera continues to show the upstart looking to inherit his Slalom King crown that he can still dominate the sport by setting the best overall time of 52.24 seconds at the 8th leg of the 2019 Race Motorsports Club Phoenix National Slalom Series held at the Robinsons Novaliches. Mano's best run also was the best in the front-wheel drive class. His brother Estefano also showed why he is the most likely to inherit the Slalom King title by setting the second quickest time of 52.34 seconds around a parking lot course. Third quickest overall is Doc Pee Wee Mendiola with a time of 53.12 seconds, which was also the best in the rear-wheel drive class. Howie Bassett continues to impress by again getting into the top 5 overall with a time of 53.62 seconds. Rounding up the top 5 in the 8th leg of the National Slalom Series is Rod Chang with a time of 54.28 seconds and now has topped the novice overall class in all legs held so far this year. More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today as we now give you Race Weekend. Rainy weather failed to dampen the Wakudoki spirit at the recent leg of the 2019 Vios Racing Festival. Perhaps it even added to the fun, drama, and excitement at Toyota's Grassroots Motorsports program.
Hello everyone, ako po si Fabio Reed and welcome to the Vios Racing Festival 2019. We are right here at the track right now, ready to start another fun and crazy race right here sa Clark International Speedway. Enjoy, have a good time, and we hope to see you guys here, right? Thank you so much and round!
After 5 years of participating in the Vios Cup, all of them competing in the celebrity class of the one-make circuit race series, using the Toyota Vios, Fabio Ide seems as enthusiastic as ever. This year, the popular actor and celebrity is competing in the promotional class, a step up from the celebrity class in which he ended up finally as champion last season. The Vios Cup is now known as the Vios Circuit Championship, just one or two major motorsport component of what Toyota has named the Vios Racing Festival. The other is the Vios Autocross Challenge, participated in, among others, by Vios owners and Vios Auto Club members, as well as invited members of the motoring beat and social media personalities. Aside from being the Wakudoki experience closer to the people, Change emphasizes the main objective of the Vios Cup of yesteryears and the Vios Racing Festival of today, making motorsports more accessible to enthusiasts and the general public.
The Vios Racing Festival is a grassroots motorsports program. And the fact that we are able to encourage grassroots to join this, ordinary people to have access to motorsports, it means that we are able to lift the image of motorsports in the country. And our message here is that you don't have to be a professional, you don't have to be rich.
The Vios Racing Festival flagged off last April with the Vios Autocross Challenge to great success, drawing scores of entries from auto clubs while inviting motoring and social media practitioners to try autocross at the Mall of Asia grounds. The Autocross Challenge moved to the short track of the Clark International Speedway in June when Vios Circuit Championship also flagged off on the main track, again to great success in terms of new and more participation. On its third leg at the end of August, the Vios Autocross Challenge continued to generate enthusiasm for participation, especially from new entries like first-timer Chewy Buhion, who revel in wet conditions to find himself in the Final Four competing for the championship and podium finishes.
I am fourth when it came into the Final Four. I had a 50.91. I was 0.01 away from early, so hopefully I made up some time going flat out in the back end, and also making up some time out here in my launches. Because it's wet, really the tires spin and you really lose a lot of time. So hopefully I did a lower revving launch. So let's see, let's hope 0.01, that's all I need.
The Wackodogee experience should serve to keep Chewy looking for ways to race more.
But yeah, thanks to Toyota, Gazoo Racing, everybody in Toyota Motor Philippines and all their sponsors for letting us run. It was a great autocross experience, especially for me, my first time, and all everybody. I guess I can speak for everybody in the media that we all had a great time. Thank you guys.
The spirit of Wackodogee was no less manifest in the Vios Circuit Championship. All three races scheduled, races 4, 5, and 6, were packed with action and wheel-to-wheel thrills, with exciting battles for podium places in all three classes. The celebrity, promotional, the sporting class, all happening simultaneously from starting grid to the finish line.
Today's race, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen. The start is a bit crazy, but I'll just do my best. Looking forward for the entire event. We have another race later, so really excited.
In the sporting class, John Dizon was among racers expected to finish on the podium in all three races on schedule, despite weight handicaps for winning past races.
Okay naman, kaso yung brakes ko medyo pangit na kaya hindi na ako makapush masyado. Yung mga practice lang, tas yung mga corner, kailangan alam mo yung limits, gano'n. Pero ngayon medyo nahirapan ako kasi naka 60 kilos yung weight ko kaya medyo mabagal yung kotse.
John finished second behind Red Diwa in race 4, but his multiple podium finish ambitions ended after race 5 incident with Troy Montero. One more leg of the 2019 Vios Racing Festival remains to be held. Toyota has an open invitation for everyone to come and experience the Wackodogee spirit through motorsports.
Again, for all the viewers out there, we invite you. This is already the 6th year of the Vios Racing series. Of course, now we call it the Vios Racing Festival, and we hope that you also continue to support our efforts in motorsports. And please do visit or even join the races and watch the races this coming November.
The thrills and spills at the 2019 Vios Racing Festival should make the final leg of Toyota's two-pronged grassroots motorsports program a definite go-to event for motor racing enthusiasts, participants, and spectators alike. Don't miss it this coming November. That's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, the only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. the Autofocus People's Choice Awards. Who will win? You choose, you decide. Vote now.
NLEX Viaje Tips presents Healthy Road Trip. It's time for that much-awaited vacation, but here are a few things to watch out for. Sitting for long periods of time can form blood clots in your body like in the legs. To avoid that, stop for a quick break, get up, and move around to get your blood pumping. Car air conditioners speed up dehydration, so make sure to drink water frequently. Lastly, while driving, protect your eyes from the sun by wearing UV blocking sunglasses. And for a smoother trip up north, you can now drive all the way to your destination with one RFID. Get your Easy Trip RFID sticker now.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Isuzu Philippines recently launched its latest iteration of the D-Max pickup, the LSA. The D-Max LSA is powered by a 4JJ1 TCX 3.0-liter 4-cylinder inline blue-powered diesel engine with VGS turbo intercooler that generates 177 horsepower and 380 Nm of torque. Initially available in 4x4 variant, Isuzu said it will also be offered in 4x2 variants in the coming months. Both variants will have an option for either 6-speed automatic transmission with sequential shift or the 6-speed manual transmission with gear shift indicator. Boasting modern exterior styling, the D-Max LSA has a very dark gray front grille and bumper, coupled with side-step board and rocker panel, cargo extender, and roof rails.
We decided to upgrade the D-Max to be able to satisfy the needs of the new market of the D-Max. So we decided to make it more aggressive, more dynamic by adding a dark gray accent on the exterior. So if you notice, everything looks black and darker outside. So starting with the grille, it's now dark gray. We have added black garnishes on the hood, on the bumper, on the headlamp, and even on the fog lamp. They all now have the black garnishes.
For occupant comfort and convenience, the D-Max LSA is equipped with the auto climate control air conditioning system, passive entry push start stop system, 12-volt accessory socket, 3 USB charging ports, 15 storage compartments, and 10 cup holders. IPC President Hajime Koso said the new D-Max LSA joins the ranks of premium pickups with its stylish yet functional design and competitive pricing without compromising the D-Max's core value of being tough enough for anything.
Aside from its new look, new Isuzu D-Max LSA also has competitive pricing, which range from 1.32 million to 1.7 million to be able to compete to the very demanding pickup market in the country today.
Hino Motor Philippines has officially launched the upgraded FC907A medium-duty truck model under the Hino 500 Truck Series during the Transport and Logistics Expo held at the World Trade Center in Pasay City.
Today, Hino is joining the rest of the transport equipment suppliers to showcase our new products, in particular the Hino Model FC truck. This is a mid-range truck that is new. Its main focus is, apart from it having a Euro 4 compliant unit of engine and other features, it focuses on helping the driver be comfortable as he drives around the city.
According to Hino, The re-engineered Hino FC9J L7A medium-duty truck is designed to deliver powerful driving performance, high durability, ergonomic comfort, good transport quality, and flexible body building capability.
Especially our new FC model is comfortable and safety model. And this model featuring the attractive design and also power window and standard air condition and ABS.
As Secretary De Leon just mentioned, one of our problems is a shortage of competent drivers, and most of the good drivers always go abroad because their job here does not seem to be recognized as a professional job. So now these units are air conditioned. It has so many features of comfort to make sure that the driver feels he is doing a good job and taking better care of his unit.
During the 3-day expo, Hino also showcased its Hino Class 2 PUV with central cabless body. This Class 2 PUV reflects Hino's commitment to improve the local transportation system through the PUVM program.
I think now Philippine company hear the driver's voice, and we introduced this model more comfortable for drivers. And nowadays in Japan, we are very hard to hire the drivers. I think in the Philippines also in future will be same condition.
We have more about the local auto industry as we now give you our Car of the Week on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. The 4th generation Suzuki Jimny is here and it's made better and bolder. Find out more about it here on Showcase. That was the 2019 Suzuki Jimny 1.5 GL manual transmission All Grip Pro, the latest 4x4 by Suzuki Philippines. Our featured vehicle in this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantees Auto Insurance Program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantees Auto Insurance Program, 100% worry-free driving.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Be part of the 2019-2020 Autofocus People's Choice Awards, only nationwide poll to determine the country's most popular car brands and models. It's easy. Log on to www.autofocus.com.ph/AFPCA 2019. Then vote for as many as 5 different models that you believe should become the 2019-2020 Autofocus Automobile of the Year in separate standard and premium luxury categories. Vote every day until September 30, 2019. The Autofocus People's Choice Awards will win. You choose, you decide. Vote now.
We now have our public service segment brought to you by Honda Cars Philippines.
It can be remembered that the MMDA and the Quezon City government demolished a barangay hall that's been identified as a road obstruction by the said agency. This is part of the order to reclaim roads for motorist use. A few weeks back, we asked the affected barangay workers on their reaction to this. Barangay Chairman Renato Tanyag said that even though they're sad about this move, he remains positive as the QC government gave a temporary work area for them and eventually a new barangay hall. City Mayor Joy Belmonte confirmed this and said that they are serious on the clearing operations and are following the order from the national government.
Sunny A. Rodriguez, a few meters away, pupuntahan din natin after natin tibagin itong barangay. We are now trying to think of ways to tell the people, ensure that what we have done in terms of clearing is continues to do so. And I think that one way we've done that is I've deputized more public order and safety officers from the barangay level as well as from the city.
Meanwhile, the employees under the barangay chairman aren't as positive about this demolition.
That was Motoring Today's public service segment from Honda Cars Philippines. We'd like to once again urge the public to help us solve motoring problems in our midst by referring them to us so we can in turn bring them to the attention of the involved authorities. Please refer to the screens regarding our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on our social media accounts.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 33rd year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. On behalf of Butch Gamboa, our dad, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy motoring!